Cool. All right, so we're going to make a little game making program today. This is to, yeah, it's kind of a clone of an app I used when I was a kid. Super constrained. It's like a card-based game creator. It's like HyperCard. It was called GameMaker. Anyway, we want to program that. I'm thinking I'll use React because that's what I do some stuff in these days, and I don't know, feels like an easy way to get something going. So a few things that we want to do. Let's see. I'm going to pull in Tailwinds because I like it for styling. Let's see. Cool. Let's try it. Let me look it up, actually. I'll just use the CDN version if this doesn't work. But if there's an easy way to set it up with the CRA, I'll do that. Okay, cool. Well, it looks relatively simple. Right now I'm just going to use this and add it in my index HTML file. That way I can just use the classes without having to worry about things. Okay, so let's make the basic interface here. Delete this. Yeah. So getting rid of some stuff I don't need. All right, let's just make the interface. So, cool. So we can see there's a gray background there. Things are working. Cool. So the basic structure is going to be just a big window where you'll be able to put a picture. So let's make this, actually, you know what? Let's see if we can do history. There's another window next to it where you can do text. Cool. Okay, borderboards on margin D. Fantastic. Let's make this a white background and some padding. Alright, and just to get started, let's go grab a image to use unsplash.com. Is that the one? Cool. It's a good image. Let's see, we want a forest. Let's do a forest. This looks like a pretty cool forest. drag that in here. And we'll import it. And I guess we will actually import it correctly. Ah, fantastic. As you can tell, we're basically done with the app. A gray background is the critical piece. After that, things are fine. Okay, so let's see. One curious thing is, why are these boxes a different size? Oh, because there's padding in this one, perhaps. Let's see if that's true. No. Let's debug. So I put a margin 3 on here, but in reality, this might be space between the two boxes. Cool, my fault. So the other thing that this app creator will have below, alright, so let's wrap the top ones in a flex box. And then we're going to have a bottom flex box as well. Auto. Format document. Anyway, here should be working, but I'm not sure what was happening. So down here we have some buttons. Let's see, we've got 3. Since these are going to have some styles, let's make a component for them. Right. Just kind of making up these width classes, but this can not be flex anymore. Alright. What we'd like to see is our buttons. Are they not showing up? So don't have a text in them. Okay, cool. Interesting. No button starts. Border. Styles are. Let's see. Let's see. And I think I will, let's see, space between, image justify between. Cool. All right, it's looking fantastic already. Cool. Put some space on top of this box here. All right, cool. So the way these games work is that there's a space up here where someone will be able to enter text, a space here where you'll be able to select an image or potentially draw one eventually. And these buttons will be, you'll click on them to identify some actions. We'll actually have 2 rows of buttons. Let's do that. Cool. All right. Cool. Alright, I feel nostalgic already, because this is very much like the app I used to have. Cool. So it's a very simple application, and let's talk about it for a second. So, very simple application. You have a picture on each card, you have some text on each card. When you click a button, you can create the button label. You can also tell what card it goes to when you click it. So this lets you make quite simple things, right? Like, have a picture of a person here and say hi, punch the person, run for cover, right, and then go to different cards. The other constraints are that there are only 100 cards in the app. So that is, I think, the thing that makes it interesting, right? Like, it would just be a very terrible game creation thing if I tried to make it actually useful. But the constraints are what makes it cool. And up here we'll have a button for the card settings for this card. And now I actually have to add something. Let's see if this works. Yeah. There's still space there. Cool. No, definitely not. Oh yeah, card settings. Okay, that is working up there. Cool. And I guess we should make it so you can pass another prompts. And margins. Cool. Yeah, this looks really good. It's good. Title. I think that's how it used to be. Oops. Turn these back to being stretched. That looks fine. Alright, fantastic. So, what's the first thing we should do? So let's make it so that you can, alright, let's define a structure maybe. I'm just putting stuff up here. So a game has an array of cards, like a title, game, cards, each card is an object with an image, URL. Image URL, text, string. Certainly not the prettier is not available. Let me look for that real quick. Alright, where's format on save? Cool. Yeah, this is really all I care about. This is interesting. Because I don't feel like that's happening. Anyway, kind of anyway. I really dislike this. Maybe format on type order. No. Hang on, let me figure this out. Okay. Hooray. Fantastic. I dislike this lint anyway. Okay, so this text also has your buttons. This will be an array. This is a number. What else can it do? Maybe prompt or play a sound or something. For now, we'll just let it go to a card. Okay, so let's see. If the text is not blank, we're going to show the button. Cool. Cool. Okay. Let's see. So game is cards. Cards button. The index is the number of the card. So the app state. When playing the game, kind of want to know what card you're on, or what card. Let's get this to look more like I like it to look. Let's add some state maybe. I haven't streamed before, I'm mostly just making stuff up. Alright. Current card. Set card. Zero indexed. Okay. Cool. Current card index. Set card index. Let's see. Card equals game.cards at current card index. And here we'll use we're in Ruby. Wow, really writing Ruby. Map. Button text equals not text. Actually, the text is just the child element. Okay, Can you do me? There we go. Cool. Yay, it's working perfectly. Let's just do this for now. Oh, no. It's working. Sweet. These buttons. And let's make the button component take in the rest of the props and apply them. Actually, class name going to be deal. So we can interpolate it in here. Okay, cool. 1/3 should take over. Does not. Let's see what happened here. It's possible it's just because I don't have flex wrap on, so. I need to plug in my computer. Wait a second. Always remember, if you don't plug your computer in, you will lose your work. That would be tragic. All right, cool. So here we go. We're going to make this game thing. So let's see. I'm looking to see why my buttons. I think it might be because. Why is this 1/3? Yeah, it's because of the padding, right? No? Border? Okay. Interesting. So if I take away the margins, it works, which is fine. So I just need 3 divs in here, and actually 1/3. Okay. So each of these needs wrapper div. At least this is the easy way to do it. More. 1/3. Yeah, wrapper div sets the width. Perhaps. And this can have flex wrap. Perfect. Just ideal. Some of these take up the full width if that's not what they're doing. Oops. Cool. Okay, buttons can. Let's see. Button class name with full. Yeah, but I gotta give them margin. That's worse. Oh man, it's one of those very strange CSS things. Okay, let's pull. Just this red block would be fine. Yeah, the question is, like, why is this outer box only this wide, which is right, but then this box is just going to town. I want it to be 100% of this box. This is really not the important part of the application. That's why it's really bugging me. Here. This one. Okay, cool. That's fine. Now they take up the thing. Yeah, that's better, right? Just adding on the buttons. Keep it a little different. That's kind of extreme. Let's move you guys a little closer. Exact. Cool. Now these are beautiful buttons that I love. Okay. What do we want to do next? Let's make it so that, okay, yeah, this is driven by a thing, right? So, for instance, we have, make a run button. Oops, fascinating, yeah, okay. Cool. Perfect. Good. Cool. So there's like a run mode and an edit mode. Yeah. So if we're in editing mode, so that's a state. Game mode. Let's do a toggle. Cool. So if it's not running the game, then we're in edit mode. Let's just have conditional here. And show two different buttons. Yes, we show the same button. It's just going to kind of swap this thing. Alright, so if we're running the game, I'm going to show edit game. Let's show that. And game, cool. And click this. We want to toggle that. So we're going to set running game equal to not running game. Not toggling. What'd I do? Yes, yes, yes. Key prop. So if it's false, then not running game should be true. Just edit game. Is that not what we're doing? Constant game, set running game. A little more room. All right, what am I doing wrong here? I'm going to click this button. Let's make sure that actually switches in. Cool. Yeah. Alright, when in doubt, console log. So this, we want to just say, like, click this thing, and currently the mini game is this. And we can go look at that when we click it. Okay, so the oh, yeah. Props. Here's why. Never pass through the on click. So let's pass through everything. Cool. Click, pause, everything. Yeah. Everything is working. Things have not gone astray. There we go. Fantastic. Okay, cool. So now I can run the game. The thing about buttons is, when we're running the game, we don't want to show the ones that don't have actions on them. Right? Yeah. And what else? The text area should not be editable. Nothing should be, the edit option should all go away. And then the things should actually highlight. So I guess, let's see, what's the most straightforward way to do that? Let's filter out all the buttons that don't have a thing. Let's see. So we want to show the buttons if running game is false, or if the button .text and button .text doesn't equal untitled. Hey, yeah, so they all went away when we click run because, yeah, we didn't have any that weren't untitled. So I'll call that one to say. Fantastic. Now we're really making progress. So this, yeah, all right, maybe we're doing something there. Okay, cool. So what should we have it do next? Let's see, I want to make it so that you can, when you're editing the game, you can click this and tell it what you want the game to be and where you want it to go. So some kind of like pop-up window or something. Sure. We'll pass in a function to like save that stuff. And we will also, what else do we need? Okay, which button so we can refill. Cool. And this will basically be so container have an input. And the value of this input will be the current button text. And it will also have just a set which card to go to. And number. And of course, save button. Cool. Actually, we can use our button component because it's so nicely styled. Fantastic. All right, so let's see. We can use styling. And we'll save, and we'll pass in the new button text. All right, so this is going to have some state in it. Cool, so we'll have a state to hold this as we like edit it, right? So it's going to start out pre-filled with whatever we passed in, and then whenever we edit down here, we'll update that state. So there's button text, and then there's the card. Go to card set target card destination. This will what do I do? Like that. Cool. So let's see. So what this should do, if I'm typing correctly, is whenever I type something in, it will update the state. So I'll be observed. I'm going to do the same down here. Set for distance card to this target value. And that's that. So in handle save, I'm going to pass back the button text and go to card value. Excuse me. Just still recording. Excellent. All right, cool. So all right, now let's make this edit button thing show up. Have some adding, border. Let's make it a background white, I guess. Okay. Let's absolute. Let's see what happens. Okay, so for all of these, if we are we also have a different behavior if we're running the game and click versus if we are playing the game and click. So I don't like having the conditional here to filter it just to display text, and conditional here on the on click. So maybe we should just have like one conditional. If we're running the game. Then we'll show the button. If we're not running the game, we're going to also show the button. And think about this. Okay, so for running the game, we want to show all the buttons that have text. No, we're running the game, so our conditional is that. Check out all the buttons that aren't live. Display everything. Alright, now I'm thinking of going back actually. So I want to loop over everything. And display a button. Alright, we'll just make this do the thing. Handle button click. Cool. Let's get this our button. The easiest. Cool. So whenever I click on one of these buttons, I'll know here. And then I can just separate my logic here. That seems fine. Okay. So if we're not running the game, then we want to show our edit button window. So actually, let's see. Editing button. Only one of these will show at a time, right? So set editing button. So we can use, what do we use the identifier here? So we're looking at a button ID, button index. The object will work. Let's see, right now it's set to null, right? So when I click on the button for not in the game, I want to set the button to, let's try this, right? Set this button. Cool. Cool. And then to actually display that, just do it right here for now. One button. Click on editing button. I want to show this. I want to pass in the button. And I want to pass in a save attribute. Right now. So just kind of close the window. Let's see what it is here. Alright. Ah, wow, it worked. I'm not surprised. And that works too. Cool. So right now, if I click on a button, it calls this handle click function. If I'm not running the game, I set the button, this set editing button object, right? So that makes this editing button variable. Now I have to be this object. Cool. Pass that in and display this edit button window. Cool. So I'm showing it if we're editing button, not, and then when I want to close it, I set that variable back to null. Fancy. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. So this looked really good. Just absolutely perfect, just like I would want it to look. But, you know, just to please the crowd, I guess we'll make this have some, I don't know, rows. Seems reasonable. And we'll probably, let's make a common styles here for our input. Let's input. Border, solid, and then all the rest of the props. Let's see if this works. Cool. I mean, you know, here's what it is. Let's use item center maybe. Wonderful. Let's make a label as well. This will be the real test. Cool. And so what we want this to be is, what should the label be? Should it be bold? Let's make it bold. I can't remember the class name. I can't remember the class name. Man, it's so good, isn't it? So good. Let's see. So this guy, going to be a little different. A little spacing there. Very nice, very nice. Let's make both these guys justify between. I don't know. That one does it. Alright, so it aligns them up a little better, which is fun. And then save. We'll make that like some kind of block button. Or like width full, I guess. And make it BG red 500 text Y into 4. Things are looking good. I don't know if you can tell. Things are looking really good. Alright, so cool. So the other thing is, when we click into save, we pass back the button text. This is not working. See what's happening. Is it something with this, or is this just a key? Value prop input should not be normal. Excellent point, excellent points. Good cards. So what I would expect is for this to set the button text. Oh, and the value to be our new button text. That's why. Cool. This is card 1. Button text is, well, let's say it passes that back. We just need to save that to our game state. Let's see if we can do that now. Alright, let's see. Let's save button. We'll get back. Text, go to card. Let's try, actually, let's see if we can just do this. No, we have the button note everything, so we don't need that. So yeah, it should work. Alright, so let's see if it is a reference or something. Also, so it looks like it's not a reference. Oh, it is a reference. Fantastic. Cool. Okay, so I'm passing in a button object, I'm storing that in the state, I'm going to come back and just editing that directly, since it's just a thing in this JSON structure. It's updating properly. So this is obviously all you would ever want in a game-making application. So We're basically done, obviously, but what else? What might we want to do? Okay, so we need like a next card, and a previous card. Let's add that to this kind of header row thing that we're doing here. Card settings. Let's do the current card. It doesn't even yet. Let's collect all the current card stuff next to each other. So I'm getting this over here. We'll have the 2 more buttons. Okay. Next and previous card. You know, that's what it is. That would make sense to move over here, wouldn't it? Okay, so when I click that, I want to move to the next card. Cool. If there's not a next card, I got to add one to my array. Right here, if the current card index equals 0, or yeah, if it doesn't equal 0, I want to display this guy. And if the current card index doesn't equal, then 9, I want to display this guy. Because there's only 100 cards in this game. So, when you're on the first card, you can go next. When you're on the last card, you can't go next. Yeah, first card, you can previous. Sweet. Set card index. Let's do something pretty simple. So, I'll just do it in line kind of right here. When I go previous, I want to set the card index equal to the current card index minus 1. Fantastic. And we go next, I want to set it to the current card index plus 1. Hooray! As if things don't exist. Okay, so let's see. I guess I need some logic in here, at least for the next card. So I could either pre-generate a list of 100 cards, that's fine, or I wonder if I can make an effect here, and then this will re-render whenever I set this. So if I have an effect that re-renders whenever current card index changed, then I can just check and say, do I have a card in this index? If not, great one. Let's try that. Okay, so what happens here? We want this to run whenever current card index changes, and it's basically a check that says like if game.cards.length is less than length minus 1. Current card index is above cards.minus 1. Cool. Right, so that will run if we have 1 card in here and we try to go, then this will be 0, right? Minus 1. And then if we try to go to current from 0 to 1, current index is 1, this will run. So in this case, we basically want to, let's see, const card template this is my card template. Card, yeah, array starts out empty. So, work. Yep. Alright, when this effect runs, then if this is not true, then basically I'll do game.cards.push. A copy of the card template. Alright. Cool. So let's see when this is running. Let's see if it'll work. Yeah, I know. Sure, all the time. What the hell? It's just never working. What's that? Okay, so if there is no image, yeah, sure, I probably need some protection around that. Cool. Here's my thought. My thought would have been, let's test some things out. Card and card index. When did you spec run? And I guess okay, cool. Now it's just going up there. I don't know. Fun. So cool. Whenever this re-renders, it's just gonna check and say, hey, if we don't have a card at that card index, let's push a new card template on there. Let's make our card template less interesting. No image, no text. Wow, it's quite a thing. We need to preset these to some delightful size, I think. Or at least a height, like a min height. Let's do a min height on these. Let's see. If we put a height on this, what will happen? Will that expand? Dun, dun, dun. They will. 800 is crazy. 500. So I want them to be in this little window. What? Is that too big? 300? Yeah, perfect. I can't imagine anyone wanting a bigger game screen than that. Oh, responsive too. I don't know if anyone wants it to be responsive. Maybe it shouldn't be. Maybe we should just have this be like, actually, go ahead and test the container here. What happens if I set a container explicitly? No. What if I set that? Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, but let's just set a max width. equal to, like, I don't know what that is. It's almost perfect. Yeah. You know what? It's a thing of beauty. Whoa. Cool. Obviously, you centered and all that. I don't know. I'll think about this. It might not need to be this way at all, but for now, yeah, I kind of like it. Cool. Okay. So yeah, this is pretty boring. All right. If we are running the game versus editing the game, let's make it so we can put some text in this text area. I think content editable is a thing. I don't know what happens if we just type that on here. It's kind of cool. So that means that we need to make this. I wonder if this fires an on-change. If it does, let's just make it update the state for the current card. Yeah, cool. On-change, let's see. I don't know if it's may value or what, but either way, let's do handle card text change. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna make a state for this, right? Because it's a thing that can change. These up here. Set card text. And we're gonna make that initialize. Do that. Cannot access current card. That's for initialization. Yeah. Okay. But here's the thing, I guess. Button. Save card. Technically states. I'm not 100% sure. It could just be, we could just update the game object, the card object directly. All right, let's see. Change card.text equals target value. Let's see. So content editable. Let's go read the things. Okay. And I guess I just get the inner HTML. And what this should start with, card.text. Yeah. Wasn't this just a text area sometimes? Would I understand it better if it was text area? Maybe so. Okay. Try div. Otherwise, let's do it text area for now. This game object should be in the state. Should be. Am I going off too far without just putting in the state? I don't know. Let's keep moving. Okay, not content editable. Launcher. Goes here, goes here. And there's some classes we should add. Honestly, all these classes. Like. Cool. Okay. Alright. Yeah, so here's the problem. This card text thing is not a React thing, so whenever we change this, it's not like re-rendering the component at all. Cool. Okay. Thanks. Okay, state card. Cool. Text image. Card.text equals text. Value, yep. Verb. Ah, yeah. Alright, so I'll make this control thing. So that's why I need card text. Cool. Card text is a thing. And that's that. Yes, yes. Let's go. Yeah, card should be state. Changing card should. I'll change the index. Seems like there's an effect here. Is there an effect here? I do not know. Yep, save card. Log again, select card to index. Right. And let's also the card.text. Cool. Okay, so come back here, card text. Okay, so that doesn't ever re-render. So maybe that's the effect. And you know, perhaps I'm getting to the point where I'm working around my poor state choices. Okay, cool. Okay. Things are looking up. Cool. So, all right, let's see what's happening now. It's arrow tuned to index. Then come up back and reset this like current card text from there. We're storing that in state because we need to. Because we want this to re-render. Okay. Cool. All right. I think we're back. Okay, sweet. We're back to updating our stuff. Everything's working, really well. Really well. No possible downsides. Okay. What else needs to be done so we can make a game? Set an image. Yeah. I don't quite know the best way to do that. I wonder if it's possible just to have like an easy drawing tool that like makes an SVG or something. React drawing tool. Sure. That's very cool. kind of exactly what I wanted. Yeah. That can make it to URL. It's fun. Yeah, I kind of like that a lot. Okay, let's see, sketch field. All right, good job. Intelligence. Empty is good. Stylus. Nice. Okay. Let me try to put this in actually. Sketch field. All right, cool. Images, not that thing. I don't want the image. But we do want the sketch field. Where does that go? Aha! Alright, so this is another running games with thing. This is the guaranteed best way to do this. Have a bunch of these toggles and these ternaries everywhere. There's no better way. Alright, for running game, shut off, otherwise do sketch field. I want to do sketch field. Do I need to restart this? Let's restart this. Yeah. Incredible. Might be the coolest thing I've ever seen, I'll be honest. Alright, yeah, let's see if I can do this. Oh, so constrained. I love it. The pencil tool. Fantastic. Alright, let's make this a white background. Drawing with a trackpad. You're good. Otherwise, this would be a work of art. Alright, sweet. Yeah, yep. Gonna have to store something in state. Okay, awesome. Let's see what we can do. Pt URL on the canvas. Let's take some examples. Wow. Excuse me. Next wheel. Cool. Set it to a ref. Let's do that. Yeah, so we'll need to like set it to a ref, and then I think whenever we switch, we can just store the state on change once they do on switch change. Oh, it's undo. That'd be nice. Never seen console.save before. All right. Anyway, we can get maybe JSON is the way to go. Okay. So when should I save this? Maybe when. Let's try to go next or previous. I should save image. Sketch JSON. See what happens. Okay, so when's that called? Whenever I set this thing. I guess let's put this in some code. Just give it a roll. That's pretty cool. Fun. Okay, so maybe when we toggle, that's when I'll save all of those I need to save. Card. So just grab the current text and image. Let's capture the state. Yes. Oh, it's a ref. Interesting. Okay. That works. Save and go to card. Okay. That's kind of what I want, right? And save card. Yeah. Look like point. Actually, just do this. Okay. All right. That's why. Yeah, didn't say. But when I say go to card, I think it should say. Cool. Cool. Index. All right, now I could. Okay. And my effect is similar. But yeah, actually, it's not going to be. Yeah. That's true. So I'm storing JSON on there. So the value should be alright, there's something here where I need this to be a ref. Oh, I need the ref to be okay, so okay. Ref. Ref. Image ref. Good. card image. So that's right. So this should actually call. Set card image. No. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna think this through a little bit. All right. So initialize my card image. Start. When the card changes, set the card image. Cool. And then my value is card image. When it changes, I set the card image in new JSON. Let's see. React. It's not a real thing. Cool. First line works. Second line really freaks out what's happening. For the next, really freaks out. Looping. Ah, interesting. Oh, that makes complete sense. Total and complete sense. Okay, so yeah, I can show the value of that. Is it default? Let me try to set default value. Pt1 for my next card. It should load this again. Maybe I don't update the state. Taking a break. It's working just perfectly. Just like I wanted.